It is here. It is finally here. 10 out of 10. IGN. I got to bang my sister. Hello everybody and welcome to Crusader Kings 3, a game I have been extensively playing for the past month or so before it was released. So obviously, CK3, great game about, you know, creating kingdoms, managing relationships. It's essentially like The Sims, but more medieval, and the ability of your players, the Byzantines, to cut people's balls off. And while I'm sure most twerps in this game will immediately jump into building an empire or making someone with loads of stats, I instead will be playing the old-fashioned game of breeding the perfect human. That's right, because today we're going to be creating the perfect Chad, and CK3 makes that a lot easier for us, as you can see by my character that is so large he no longer fits on the screen. For example, a normal leader, yeah, my leader, Big Chungus. Also for reference back there, his wife Skeletor is a giant. That woman is a giant next to this thing! So yes, this was the game I was playing pre-release with a bunch of friends. You might see more of this on Bo Cohen's channel. And I was trying to create the perfect human being, which I did do for a while. He's an aspiring blade master, a pilgrim, a giant, which explains the size. He's also robust. Unfortunately, down the line though, Alright, so we've started off in the Kingdom of Castile. Now, I wanted to start off down here for the simple fact, well, for one, you can immediately take over all of these kingdoms, just because you're all brothers with no heirs. And second off, we have no heir, which is very important because we need to start our creation, well, pretty early. So, first things first, we want to go ahead and look for a favorable trait, which, isn't this one, but maybe next video. So we don't want to start off with Herculean or anything like that first. We want to go with giant. We need to find ourselves a giant woman, and there is none yet. But we have found someone with the quick trait, which is very good. Gives us a few smarts for our future inbred children. So we're going to go ahead and marry Christina. Doesn't give us any prestige, but we're not going to worry about that. Not marrying you for your prestige, we're marrying you for your brains, which is actually more of a compliment. Next up, we're going to want to go ahead and start murdering our brother, so we will be doing the intrigue focus, so we can pay him a visit. Remind me, just paying everyone to slaughter my brother so I can inherit his land. There you go. It begins. She's preggers. My beautiful wife with her big brain. I just realized she was deceitful. So, he's probably going to cheat on me. I hope that's my son. Alright, okay. 95% chance that we kill King Garcia. There you go. Castile has grown. Really great that Raimundo, the Archbishop for my brother, is willing to help me kill him. A man of God, I see. Small trick, by the way. You can go ahead and just bribe a lot of people, but if you keep it paused and do it all at once, well, you can actually go negative into money, which being in debt isn't that bad. Well, 409 is kind of bad, but you have a pretty much guaranteed chance of, well, killing your brother. Alright, we got our first son, which is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and name him an appropriate name, which is Big Chungus, because eventually this dynasty is going to be pretty large. Now, the very important thing about what we're doing today is the new dynasty legacies, which is very important for the simple fact you can go ahead and increase the chance of getting good traits, and eventually if you get down to here, you can actually select the trait you want to be passed down. Oh, there you go. My brother is hopefully... He survived with a 5% chance! Alright, even though I've been discovered, I actually still have a 95% chance because so many of his, well, people don't like him. There you go. He wasn't so lucky the second time around, and the Kingdom of Castile is a beautiful sight to behold. Okay, I didn't realize, but because we can unite the Spanish thrones, we now get High Crown Authority, which is absolutely amazing straight away. Damn. There you go, King Sancho II, the father of Spain of Castile. Quite the mouthful, but it's not Big Chungus Sanchez of Castile. Okay, there you go, too. My vassals already want to knock our crown authority down, but that means we need to go ahead and appease them, which shouldn't be that much, considering you already own so much. Oh, there you go. Big Chungus gains the trait Charming. Yeah, it didn't take too long. Already questioning whether or not my wife's cheated on me. And I'm just gonna say, I'd prefer someone else's genetics than mine at the moment, because you're the one with the good ones, not me. Okay, so not only did she cheat on me, she cheated on me with one of my dukes. A little bit awkward. Alright, now next up we found someone with the giant perk. She's 8 years old, so we're gonna have to wait a while for her to come of age. But if we can get the giant trait, that'd be pretty good. We'd get rid of these two little, probably not even my children, honestly. Well, Big Chungus grew up, and he's gained the trait Charismatic Negotiator. Sure you have, buddy. So, unfortunately, my giant wife did die, but in replacing of her, I found this 31-year-old Amazonian, and, well, she's given me a daughter so far, and I'm hoping she pops out a son. She gave me another daughter, but both my daughters actually do have the robust trait, which is the smaller version of Herculean or Amazonian, which is actually still pretty good, so we got two good daughters there. And just as a precaution, I have married my son off to a giant. Not the best giant, though. Jeez, okay, she's pregnant again. She's 33 years old and very fertile. Alright, she sure is fertile, but they're all women. And, oh my god, they're like the best women ever, too! Please. Give me a son. Alright, Pope's called a crusade, and I am on board. Somehow my wife's pregnant while I'm away, though. Not too sure she managed that. Alright, though. Just another daughter. Another one. Oh my god. Literally another one. So I am getting pretty old now. I'm 64 years old. We've done quite a lot in this lifespan. Obviously we've got a lot of land. We've done a bit of reconquistering too, but we've got a lot more to do. And my new wife has given me a whole litter of daughters, which I'm marrying off to people across Europe in return for alliances and whatnot, for hopefully more reconquistering. But soon it's going to be down to my heir, who is already disfigured. You best be having giant babies, that's all I'm saying. Hey, look at that already. My niece is actually Queen of England, which is pretty damn cool. Gotta say that. It's got us a nice little strong ties with England, which we can use to our advantage. But realistically, I need my king to die now. Oh my god, she finally gave me a son, but it's way too late now. But he's if you were born 10 years earlier, then I would have made you my heir, but Big Chungus is here, and if I somehow survive for a few, well, I'm 66, I'm not going to survive that long, I would make him my heir, but he would immediately be murdered by all of my children and dukes. Oh, well, we're Big Chungus now. Damn, he lived to 75 though, and we got a lot done in all of that time. So it's been a couple years, and we've gone ahead and we've got our closest thing to a perfect specimen so far. Yeah, he's also called King Chungus The Destroyer Gonzalez. And look at him. He's towering above my 14-year-old wife. We're getting closer to the perfect specimen. I mean, he is a little bit depressed. Won't judge him though. I've got like 9 children, all of which are absolutely useless. We have an heir already who is hale and a giant, but that's not good enough. So I'm marrying this new Amazonian now, and hopefully I can get a son that is both giant and Herculean. I need both of those. And yeah, obviously in the sideline, I've also been doing some reconquistering. A lot of confusing stuff is happening down here, like the HRE appearing and France exploding. It's been an interesting one, that's for sure. So, problem I'm having, and that you might have found in CK3 already, is that converting when your fervor goes down to 0% as Catholicism means that you can't convert. So I'm kind of thinking about changing to a different form of Christianity. Insular Christianity seems good, because I can have more than one wife. A lot of my vassals will actually convert with me too, and all I need to do is get some piety, and it can be done. Well, I went on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem. I came back and learned about a thing called Insular Christianity, which now gives me 3 extra slots for wives. Oh my god, okay. Got myself all my wives now, all 4 of them, and one of them is already questioning their loyalty, so it's gonna be, why have I got 4 wives? Alright, so our last king, the giant, has died. But things are going good. Now, whilst our current guy only has the hail trait, our son has the giant and the hail trait, and he's married to an Amazonian. We're really getting somewhere. But most importantly, we're only one legacy away that actually lets us pick one trait that every heir will always get, which is gonna be a game changer. Also, I figured out that because, you know, starting young with a new guy, it means I'm absolutely just unloading children into the world with all of my wives. And, well, you're 44 already, so I need to get a new one. Also, there you go. It's good old Genghis Khan. He's coming in. Let's see if he can actually do something. I've yet to actually see him do anything in CK3 other than die. Oh, we've clawed about just enough land for us to do something, and it is time for the Empire of Hispania. Although, we're gonna rename that to the Empire of Chads. Oh my god, it happened. It literally happened. We did it. We accomplished everything we needed to do. But then he became a leper. Why? Great. I died. And now I'm a 2-year-old girl? Okay. Things have gotten better than you'd imagine. There you go. So now we have a very high chance that all our children will be giants. We could have picked any of these other ones, which you'd do if you were probably doing a normal game. But not for me. Also, you know what I was saying about being a woman? It actually turned out a lot better than I thought because she was both an Amazonian and a giant. And now I'm married and banging a genius. Now, obviously with the fact that we are a woman, we are very limited on how many children we can put out before, you know, we start working. And we've already got a pretty good one here who's intelligent and an Amazonian. Not a giant, but kind of getting there. Oh my god. It's literally the perfect thing. I mean, it's a girl, which is kind of a problem, but it's a giant genius. Yes! Oh my god. Ask and thou shalt receive. We have done it. There he is. Big Chungus the Great Destroyer. There you go. Gave him a little turban to celebrate the coming of the chosen one. Just for scale of what I'm creating right now, this is my giant Amazonian woman, and this is my, you know, regular size husband. My husband died, but it does not matter. We've got all we needed out of him. Yeah, I like how I'm creating the perfect specimen. Then, you know, some parts around my realm have dwarves with great pox. Not looking too good there. Alright, this was probably more effort than it's worth, but you know, my leader, she's getting old, she served us well. She's also now, she's obese. So I just annexed Morocco. Oh! It happened! The music is coming in! Because it's Big Chungus the Great Destroyer! There he is. The giant. the Destroyer. The Herculean genius giant! He's beautiful. He's absolutely beautiful. Look at him. His head doesn't even fit in the screen anymore. Oh my god, look at that. First daughter I had is pretty, genius, and an Amazonian. We've got it. We've got the perfect dynasty. Oh my god, like every child I throw out now, it's just perfect. Literally the perfect specimens. Look at that man. Oh my god, he's thick! Also, my son's like 10 years old and has a full beard. Don't forget though, hold on, I can do this better. There you go. There's a regular size woman. And here oh, that is going to be our first CK3 video. I think we've well and truly created something. I have no words because he ate them all. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe button down below for more CK3 content. I'm probably going to do one of these with the small people next. So if you want to see that, hit the sub button. Probably going to be a whole bunch more CK3 content. So, oh my god. He's a monster.